very next act we're going to have, the final act of tonight, it began exactly 1 year ago today. 1 year ago today was their very first performance. And they created their show, Who Likes Podcasts?
Woo!
Podcast if you could only listen to it at a very specific time of day on AM radio. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Phill and Ian's 20-minute radio hour presented by Professor Angstrom's laundry cleansing powder.
We don't know what kind of show we should do tonight. We don't know what the young people like to listen to on the radio these days. So I'm going to give you two options. Applaud loudly for the one you want us to do, and applaud less loudly for the other one. Here are your two options so you can think about them. No need to applaud yet. We can do for you tonight Tales of the Fantastic, or we can do for you tonight an Old West radio play. So, which of those would you like to hear? Applaud now for Tales of the Fantastic. And the only other thing we need tonight is a common household object. A whisk. Thank you very much. Phill and Ian's Radio Hour presents a Tales of the Fantastic whisk.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The clock on the wall says it's time for Phill and Ian's 20-minute radio hour, presented by Professor Angstrom's laundry cleansing powder featuring David Gordon. Tonight, we bring you a tale from 1,000 parallel navies, occupying 1 billion sometime worlds. Prepare yourself, ladies and gentlemen, for Tales of the Fantastic! Well, hello there. Welcome. Welcome to the future. It's a beautiful spring day here in 1971. You'll have to excuse all the excitement. It's a very special day here on the United States of Earth. Well, we're welcoming the ambassadors from the planet Skytron 6. We join our president, already in progress.
These Skytronians, I just can't. I don't know if I can deal with them today.
Oh, you. Here, let me fix your tie.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And your hair.
Oh,
You're
yes.
such a mess.
Well, I've been working hard for these people, the people of Earth.
What about your family? Don't they deserve a little attention, Mr. President?
Now, come. Comely young First Lady of the United States of Earth.
Oh!
You know I'd be with you every day if I could. It's just these Skytronians. They need my attention now. There's trouble, you see, in space.
Excuse me, Mr. President?
Yes,
They're
General.
they're just about ready for you.
Of course. Well, yeah, tell them I'll be right there.
All right, now, just a quick briefing, Mr. President. I need you to pay very close attention. No, sir.
I'm sorry. Yes,
Sir.
Focused, 100%.
Sir, will you remove your cowboy hat?
No, this is a choice I'm making.
Sir, once again, I feel I have to restate the State Department's grave concerns about the cowboy hat.
Noted, General. Now, who is the President of the United States of Earth? Is it you or is it me?
It's you, sir.
The hat stays.
The State Department wanted me to offer you this regular cowboy hat instead of the novelty cowboy hat.
No. There is nothing that says Earth more than green foam.
Yes, sir. Now, the Skytronians,
Yes.
they are a little different from us.
Of course they are. They're aliens.
But beyond that, sir, they're very self-conscious. You can't stare at their extra things.
Things you say?
Yes, it's the
Fine,
great...
it's fine. I won't stare at anything. Just fix my hat.
Now, their craft has landed on the White House lawn. We've just prepared a podium. You just come this way, sir.
Of course. me, Ambassador Gleepglor. I'm President Tannen.
Hello, famous the President! I bring you greetings from my home world. Come, let us exchange fluids.
My God. How many arms does this thing have? Of course, Ambassador Gleepglor.
Here, I have learned of your human custom of shaking hands.
Yes, just put her there. Oh, and there. And also there. Well, the pleasantries are disposed of. Now, what seems to be the problem, Ambassador? What do you need the help of Earth for?
Oh, Mr. President, you have to help us. The people of my planet are starving. We need food.
Of course, so the United States of Earth will always help those in need. Just look at the statue of neediness that we have in New York Harbor.
Mr. President, just, if I may, sir?
I'm sorry, the Poindexters of the Energy Department need my time. Ambassador, if you'll just give me a second. What is it, Jackson?
Yes, sir, I feel I have to warn you once again. We don't know.
I am wearing the hat!
No, sir, it's not about the hat.
Oh, thank God.
We don't understand anything about the Skytronians, and we're a little suspicious of this request for food.
What is there to understand? They got 1 billion arms and they're green. That's relatable.
Yes, sir. The ambassadors haven't returned yet, and we haven't gotten any feedback, and, well, it just seems a little iffy. They've given us a giant jar of meat tenderizer, sir.
Well, what a wonderful gift. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to them. I'm sure the ambassadors have just gotten trapped in the Hyperloop between Jupiter and Saturn.
Don't worry. Soon the foolish humans will bring us into their trust. And then... Now, quick, get back in my chest cavity. The president is coming. Mr. President!
Ambassador Gleepglor.
So you were going to show me your famous White House with the desk of the HMS Resolute.
Yes. Come on in. I'll give you the tour myself. This here's the Lincoln bedroom. Meanwhile, on the Skytronian mothership.
I am uncomfortable with this plan.
Ambassador Gleepglor has been gone too long. I think the humans suspect something.
They are too foolish. I'm sure he is only shaking hands with them. It takes forever.
I am almost done preparing the welcome banquet for when the humans board our ship. It was so complicated, but luckily I had on hand this, Professor Angstrom's all-together kitchen whisk.
Of course, humanity's greatest invention.
Provided by humanity's greatest inventor. It made kitchen stuff a breeze and cleanup even easier.
Human housewives treasure nothing more and spare time this effective kitchen tool provides them.
And yet, with the cleanup required of ordinary whisks, hours of manpower were lost. But thanks to the special alloys in Professor Angstrom's all-together kitchen whisk, I just swish it in some water and voila!
Cool waha, what a bargain.
Noi Jack Tot.
If you come this way, Mr. President, you just take this elevator up to our main welcoming area, and we have a banquet prepared for you and all your delicious human compatriots.
Thank you. That's incorrect use of the word delicious. English is not your first language.
Thank you so very much. I made a compliment to you on your magnificent head ornament.
Oh, thank you. You see, Jackson?
Very bad feeling about
You have a bad feeling about everything. That was very hurtful, sir. I'm sorry, it's just I'm very tense.
Do we have to do this in front of the aliens?
No, we don't, but we have to do it sometime.
I don't want to have this fight right now.
Okay, it wasn't going to be a fight.
Well,
I'm sorry to apologize. Don't worry about
You
it.
know it's fighting.
Never mind. So, Gleeklor. This is a magnificent ship. The people of Earth have yet to master the long-range travel that the Skytronians have.
We have much to share with you. Once we ingest you.
Again, probably wrong use of that word. Letsky probably meant advise.
Yes, with the advising. Come this way. I want you to meet our special leader.
Ah, yes, of course. He is probably your president, much as I am president of Earth.
Yeah, he is more equivalent to your Earth prom king.
Right, okay. Yes.
He is also a being of pure gelatinous energy, and is a single consciousness hive mind of our entire race. Also, we've prepared you one of your Earthling sidecars.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, just the right amount of bitters.
They will soon be here, and the feast is not yet complete.
Does my hat look all right?
Yeah, I have to warn you against wearing that hat. It looks ridiculous.
No one asked you.
I don't know what maybe you could have asked. This is guy.
Okay, do we have to do this now? Are we doing this now?
Yeah,
We're going to eat the Earthlings. Do we want to do this now?
Okay,
Are we having now one nice meal?
after the Earthlings, then we are going to talk about this. A lot of decisions will happen. Ah, Gleeklor and President Tannen. Welcome to a humble kitchen. May I give you a whisk?
Sir, that's one of Professor Angstrom's whisks.
Professor Engstrom, that Nazi expatriate?
No, President Tanner. Don't you remember? Professor Angstrom is from Helsinki.
Oh, right, yes. Of course, and he's made a lot of great advances in American science.
But the whisk, sir, the whisk. This must mean they've been infiltrating us for hundreds of years.
Oh, God, it all makes sense. The V-2 rockets, that wasn't German technology. It was Skytronian.
But the Skytronians were working for the Germans.
And the Germans were Skytronians. These are Nazi aliens! Jackson, we've got to get out of here.
It's too late for that, sir. You make a break for it. I'll create a distraction. But over here, you Axis rats!
Ah, my souffle!
Eat American knuckles, Fritz!
Okay, the only escape pod, I've got to get in and get out of here.
John, what are you doing?
Honey, what are you doing on the Skytronian?
Don't worry about that, dear. We're all going to be very happy after dinner.
No, you're a Nazi, aren't you? Or should I say, Nazi?
I'm both. Don't you realize? You married me, Adolf Hitler!
No, I can't stay here. I'll just open the door and get in the escape pod right now. Oh, large hat can't fit through.
Mr. President, I would help you. Here, get to this escape pod over here.
Of course, thank you. Oh, hat too large for this door as well.
Here, I'll push you through. And I will set the escape pod for $4.50.
What? No, I can't wait. Oh, my hubris.
This has been a tale of the fantastic, brought to you by Professor Angstrom's atomic-powered whisk.
Nothing says kitchen like Professor Angstrom. Take it from Professor Angstrom himself.
Hello, fellow Americans. It is I, Professor Ugo Angstrom. My whisk, cleansing powder, and V2 rocketry technology will be the housewife's saving grace. Take it from me. Your kitchen will shine for 1,000 years. Join us next week for another episode of Phill and Ian's 20-Minute Radio Hour featuring David Gordon.
Yeah.